Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another game of week one of DMV Rivals Summer 2026. I'm your main caster for tonight, Prone, and joining me for game one will be
Hey,
Hectic.
what's good, bros? Hectic is here to cast
Yes,
this
sir.
legendary match.
We were due for this. We were due for this last DMV Rivals, but you ducked me. Yeah.
My bad. My fault, bro.
All good, all good. Thank you for joining me for today. And we got a banger matchup. Of course, the fans voted for what game they wanted to see today. And ultimately, we have decided to see the king himself. The reigning champion, Hoptech, will be playing in this game against. I already forgot the team name, but Scooping the Kitty Litter. So yeah, gonna be an exciting matchup. A lot of great players. Really hyped to see Young Jay on the side
Yes,
of
sir.
Scooping
It's
the
my
Kitty Litter.
boy.
Yes, sir. And without further ado, I believe we will be hopping into draft, and we can get this game started. So, you got any predictions for this game, Mr. Hepkick?
I got Young Jay's team 2-0.
Damn, that's a pretty resounding
Hey,
prediction.
Hoptech is my goat, but and Relo's my goat, but Young Jay is just too OP, sadly. Sorry.
Yeah, I've
Also,
heard a
CMU
lot.
Vlad. I know CMU Vlad. He's a good player. I've seen him in houses. He's a good player. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't think it's gonna be like a smash or anything. You know what I mean? I do think it'll be a good game to watch.
Yeah, for sure. I've heard a lot about these players. The two you mentioned, Senior Vlad and Young Jay, really hyped to see them. I believe both their first in DMVs. Did Young Jay play the last one? I don't remember.
He did support, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
he did
he like
support.
subbed. He subbed in. He subbed in. Yeah,
All right, all
he
right.
subbed
Well,
in.
draft already underway. Bans already threw triple 80 carry bans immediately onto
Oh
Young
my!
Jay and Pantheon being locked in for first pick for scooping the kitty litter.
That's what they need to do. They know who they need to target. It's that player, Young Jay.
Yeah, he's got the target on his back already in the first phase of draft, straight into game. 3 seconds left on the clock. Seraphine being locked in. Maybe an Ash to follow. Let's see, quite a popular
Mhm.
pairing right now. And
Yep.
very simple to pair a bruiser alongside it if they choose to opt into that.
The Ash Seraphine classic combo.
Yep. Ever so popular and has already seen quite a bit of play so far in week one already. Pretty solid lane, gives you pretty much everything you want out of bot lane. Very strong early,
Yep.
scales well, plays well for the team, provides utility, provides damage. There's almost nothing wrong with that combo. And of course, the Vlad
Oh.
slipping through the bans means that they'll just pick it up immediately.
Oh dear.
Is that disrespect, you think?
I think so. I'm pretty sure CMU Vlad is clean, and hey, if he's a one trick, dude, you gotta ban out the one tricks in this DMV rivals, yo.
Yes, sir.
I always
And
been saying that.
yeah, it's in the name, and they got to respect it a little bit. And alongside that, the Milio coming out is a popular answer into the Seraphine Ash. We've seen Milio and Lucian, a very popular answer as a combo lane. They won't have the chance to lock in Lucian, but the Milio
Yep.
ulti will be great for the double CC out of that lane. And now Hoptech
Oh,
slamming the answer into CMU Vlad with the Azir. That
signature hot
Yep,
pick.
that is a Hoftech special. Now, continuing the ADC bans, we're continuing to target those
What
hyper
the?
carries out of Young Jay.
See a 5-man ADC ban here?
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yo. No, it's valid.
Very valid. I agree. They got Young Jay got to dig deep, or maybe not. I mean, it's only 5 ADs, not too bad. Zed looking like the ban here. Maybe it's Darius instead. So it could be a jungle ban, could be a top ban. The flex ban, not too bad.
Z is a pretty well-known Darius player. Plays it a lot.
That makes a lot of sense, huh? Looks like Scooping the Kitty Leader will have to blind one of their, we'll have to blind a lane. So whether the Capybara side shows their top laner on 4, will be deciding the ban.
5-man ADC ban.
Yeah, so 5 ADC bans over to the side of Youngjae, taking away a lot of the hyper carries too. So Yunara, Kog'Maw, two pairings that can go pretty well with an enchanter like Milio. So we'll have to see how much deeper they can dig into those pockets. What do you think they're going to pick on 4 here?
I have no idea. Genuinely have no idea. Okay, Aatrox. Z is actually plays a lot of Aatrox as well, so I should expect that.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Comfort is the name of the game so far. Everyone really defaulting to comforts and trying to make it seem like the meta is in their favor, I guess. And the Ornn will be coming out to answer this Aatrox. The Aatrox also a flex pick, so could go in jungle.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah, provides a lot of ambiguity and flexibility in the draft. So Ornn will be a top lane answer. Not the greatest answer, but very good for scaling, very good for providing utility, and just 4K gold, or 4K of stat efficiency in gold for your team. So super huge scaling champ.
Yep.
We'll see what Youngjae
Wonder
will
what he's
decide
gonna
here.
play ADC.
What's he got?
Very
What's he
curious,
got?
actually. No, I was thinking the Vayne, but I didn't think he would do it into Ash Seraphine.
Ooh.
But I guess with the Milio.
Throwing down the gauntlet. The Vayne pick into Ash Seraphine. What do you think of this lane? This bot matchup?
It's pretty hard, in my opinion. The Milio helps a bunch with it, and Youngjae is like a very good Vayne player. So I think he'll be fine. But yeah, it is a hard lane in my opinion.
Alright, so they're opting into the tougher lane matchup, giving Youngjae a bit more scaling and self-sufficiency alongside that Ornn, so they will have a lot of power in this mid 80 carry combo.
Hold up, did they just pick Riven?
Yeah, and they just locked Riven, so
What?
Aatrox and Riven
Who's playing
both
Riven?
being picked means that both of them are flex. I mean, Riven jungle, is
I
that
have
still,
seen
is
Riven
that still
jungle.
a thing?
I have seen it before. I think the champ might just be OP, so you can play it everywhere. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I've seen Riven mid too. I'm not saying that it's gonna
Yeah,
be
Riven.
mid, but yeah. With those gluttonous greaves. So yeah.
It might be jungle. I've never seen Z play Riven in my entire life. He might have been practicing. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, we have no clue where this is going, and the lobby is blind pick, so we actually won't see until the champs like pops, or the actual game pops.
Right.
Yeah, this is a banger draft for game 1 already. If they can, like, for sure, the Scoopy and the Kitty Litter can scale, but getting through,
Yeah, they're just gonna.
yeah, these rough. I think all 3 of their lanes are pretty rough, so if they can get through all 3 of these lanes, they can definitely make something work, but until then, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, I think if the game goes late, I think Kitty Litter is just gonna run over them. My opinion.
Yeah, this Pantheon does have this work cut out for him. Pantheon with the Grand Skyfall gonna have a lot of agency on the map to maybe try and stabilize, so I like that they really opted to play for something that can bridge the gap between their lane scalings.
Yeah.
But that being said, Pantheon is gonna be out on an island by himself trying to save the whole game. But if he can do it, he will be well rewarded.
Right, right. I'm still very curious about where this Riven's going.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I don't know how the Ornn Riven matchup goes either. So like, That might be a little bitter for Orn. I have no clue. Regardless,
I have no idea, bro.
yeah. And like, are you familiar with the people like the people besides Hot Tech on like Z, but I don't really know
I know
anyone
Z.
else.
I don't know anyone. I know Rello. Rello's cool. He's good. I don't know anyone else. I don't know Falling Flower and physics that well.
Yeah, I don't know them either. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how these champ comforts pan out. I don't know if their jungler or their top are actually like you said. You don't know if Z plays Riven, but I don't know if, like any of them play Riven either. So
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
we're gonna see how that has to
But
go.
the champ is OP though. I have seen him many times in solo queue. Pop off.
Yeah, for sure. One of the patented abusers of gluttonous greaves,
Yep.
alongside many AD carries that I've known.
Yep. Okay. It's Riven jungle.
Okay.
Now we know.
Riven Jungle in the big 26 to start off
Very, very interesting.
in week
Very
one.
fun.
Yeah, the other thing is now that if this shit works, then their draft is gonna be a lot more scary to deal with because they'll just have
Right.
perma flexing like top jungle champs.
Right. Right.
Gambling early, I respect it. I respect it.
How's Azir versus Vlad? You know that matchup?
Uh,
Azir just like cooks him or
I
what?
mean, I've just like heard from many mid laners that Vlad just has like a hard time against any mage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine it goes well. Obviously, Vlad, the CME Vlad is, the Vlad one trick. So maybe he
Yeah.
can make some magic happen. But Hoptech Azir, no slouch either. But we'll have to see. They kind of disrespected and gave them the Vlad, so we're gonna see if their gamble pays off with that. Um,
Right. Right.
yeah, but yeah, as we load up into Champs League, we'll take a short break, and we will see you back on the Rift. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on to the Rift for game number 1 of Scooping the Kitty Litter versus 4 Capybara, 1 Hyrax. That name is going to be annoying every time.
Let's go, bros. It's going to be a good game.
No funny business. No funny business happening. Level 1, possibly. Quick little trade. Quick footwork. Coming out from Vayne. Good adaptation into this lane. I like it.
I agree. We have Airy on Vlad. I haven't seen that in a minute. I've only seen DFT and the Storm Surge thingy. That's also interesting.
We're gonna have to see how much value they get out of this Vlad pick. It's quite a strong pick for CMU Vlad that we all know. But not gonna be a favorable lane for sure, and this lane already going pretty well for Youngjae already.
Okay, so what we want to see. Somehow this is happening.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Just constantly getting those tumble autos, huge pressure being applied from Youngjae, alongside the Milio passive.
There's a fleet as well for sustain.
Yeah, we did say that this lane shouldn't be super favored for the Vladimir, but even with the early prio that he's able to get as Youngjae, looking for a quick little trade here. Procs the Silver Bolts, procs the Tumble. Walks out of there with the Cozy Campfire. Heals traded.
Okay.
As Hyrax drops low and has to weave between the minions, so barrier is popped. Youngjae will be able to save his, and walks forward, takes a little auto, but still a net positive as he's able to hold his barrier. Now, Hyrax walking out of Kiddo Kit Kat forces the flash. A great Seraphine E forces the flash out of her. So now a lot of action had happened already. But now you can see on the map that Easy Hister is already starting to cheat his tempo a little bit and will approach the spot lane. No ward being dropped for Hyrax or Physics yet. Now here he comes, already behind Physics and Hyrax. Instead, they will just opt to land straight onto Physics instead. The stun lands.
Oh, it's
Spear.
Massive.
And a great gang timing, a 3-camp gank straight up for Easy Hister.
Very smart, creative jungle pathing right there. Instead of full clear and deluxe, he saw the angle and took it. It's good.
Yeah, great path, and what better way to get your star 80 carry off to the races than with First Blood. We'll have to give up that scuttle crap, but you'll call work on that every day of the week.
Right. Oh, Hoptic's in a pretty bad position here in the mid lane.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's not. Yeah, I guess maybe not as favored for Azir as we thought.
Right. Oh, Z.
Yeah, pretty even trades though. Not too bad as Z will still have the HP potion available. We'll get some health back, but the orb is hanging in there for now. And now Falling Flower coming up on some CMU Vlad. CMU Vlad forced to pop both summoners, but gets away with the Nimbus Cloak. Dances around a little bit at the back end.
Good live.
Yeah, but a great gank by Falling Flower, and he'll go up for the double crab as well now.
Good gank. Riven getting resources is pretty scary, even in the jungle role. So yeah, gotta be scared of that. Looking to maybe dive the Ornn.
Yeah, Falling Flower capitalizing super hard off of the early gank from Easy Hister. We'll have to see how much he can get back, but now this double wave will be crashing. And Scoop does have flash available. We'll see if he's able to live. Z takes the aggro, gets knocked up. Will have to dodge out on the last turret shot. Well played.
Well played.
They get the kill. Good. Z lives.
Massive. Good shit from good stuff from Falling Flower there.
Yeah, Falling Flower punishing the rest of the map for Easy Hister showing up early. So well played so far from both junglers, getting advantages for both themselves and their laners.
Right. Okay, some trading happening in the ball lane.
Young Jae forcing the flash out of Pyrax. The soccer ball signals the end of the trade, but Young Jae just posturing so aggressively constantly in the face of Pyrax.
Right. He's not letting them breathe. Okay, see me bud, no pull.
Yeah, the pull being popped. Hop Tech being baited in a little bit. Now Easy Hister flashes onto
Oh, there we
Hop
go,
Tech
there we go.
and
Oh,
pops him
no.
straight up. A good punish again by Easy Hister. He's just stacking up these kills, and the gold is on his AD carry and mid, exactly what they want them.
Good cover from Easy Hister there. That was a good bait by Vlad if he was doing that shit on purpose. He knew that Hoptic would go in on him once he used full, so not sure if that was on purpose, but if it was, a very smart player.
Yeah,
Very
and
smart
CMU
move.
Vlad will say calculated. He'll take that one. Pyrax has to play a little bit more carefully, and this bot lane looking a little bit more dicey, but now Z pops the World Ender, looking to go in and burns the flash. Off of Scoop, has to respect it, but holds the Orn Horn still.
Good live. Warren just wants to live.
Yeah, we can see the advantage building slowly for Z in the top lane. Has a good wave too, but now Falling Flower here to cover the bot lane. Easy Hister here again as well to make sure his bot lane is able to recall safely, but Scoop in the top lane. His wave state looking a little bit rough.
Right.
And he might just be dead here. Yeah.
That's good.
Cancel on that E. Falling Flower looking for
Falling
the
Flower.
turret poke. But CMU Vlad dropped the ult early to get a little bit of extra HP to make sure he couldn't get just one shot with the turret. And now here is where
Here we go.
Yeah, here's where the range advantage starts becoming a much bigger factor for this Azir. As soon as he's able to get that recurve bow, I need to be able to keep this up, but it provides much more value for him.
Oh, we're seeing invade my flower.
I don't know how I did this.
The you?
Yeah, I don't know how I did it. No, this thing. There we go.
Falling Flower is still in the. Oh, he's just Easy Hister just has to
Yeah,
get him.
the CS gap is starting to grow between the junglers as Z, using his top lane prio, able to move down and completely take the jungle. But now CMU Vlad skill checks Hoptech and just W's away from the wall. But now with no W available, Falling Flower comes in, flashes to take the kill. But Easy Hister again there to cover his lanes. Gets the 1-for-1. Now arrow is popped. Enchanted Crystal arrow is not enough to keep him CC'd. And the chase comes out from Young Jae. Flash condemned. Secures the kill onto the wall. Now Physics with Flash still available should be able to get out. But they will take that every day of the week. 1-for-0. And Slums burned off of the enemy bot lane for Young Jae.
Wow, that was a great E-Flash. Mr. Young Jae.
Yeah, you called it. You knew he was a great Vlad player, or a Vayne player, and they're showing it right now. Already had the BF sword, and now should just be the straight up Yuntals, I think. Yeah, I think that's. Or no, Storm Raiders.
Yeah, they go Storm Raiders, I think.
Another trade coming out of mid lanes. Both mid laners just aggressively trading on each cooldown. You love to see that.
Vlad does have a sustain in his kit, so have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. The poke is starting to hurt though for this Azir. I feel like Azir really just straight up hits a power spike in lane immediately off of the recurve bow, but now burning the dash again to try and continue the trade. Both mid laners will continue to stay at pretty much even HP. As now the Grand Skyfall finds the target in bot lane. Easy Hister with that Cyclo Sword finished. No flash on that Ashe is a dead Ashe. Great play.
Good punish, yo. Good punish from Easy Hister in the bot lane, very smart. Very good.
Yeah, we can really see the value of this first pick Pantheon just coming alive immediately. Already 4 kills, or 4 kill participation on the board for Easy Hister.
Right. And also they took the Pantheon away from Mr. Z. I know Z's been having a lot of fun with Pantheon. He's been spamming that shit, so it's good to see that. What's it called? What is the team's Kittles or some shit? I don't even know.
Scooping the
But
kitty litter.
Kitty Litter is able to just do their research and take a pick off of, get a champ from Z's pool off, basically.
Yeah, great call out on that draft adaptation. The movement from Youngjae, just dashing forward and immediately recognizing he has the burn abilities, but now he walks forward, the soccer ball will land.
Zero fear.
No silver bolts proc, but the damage lands anyways, and the dodging still continues to come out. Another silver bolts proc into the tumble, and condemn. Great trades from Youngjae so far.
Right. Optics all chatting, I don't know what happened.
Maybe bickering like old men in the mid lane.
That's right.
Now Easy Hister dodge the wards. I don't know if they know he's here, and they will go for this dive. Will just pop physics immediately. Hyrax turns the flash, but is not able to get away from that. Now Youngjae grabs up the turret aggro, but that's 2 quick kills for Easy Hister and Youngjae. 7-0 for this AD carry and jungle already.
This game is looking very hard for Hoptech's team. Got their name already.
Yeah, they will go for the cross map up in this top lane here. Falling Flower now goes for the dive.
Nice, good punish. Good cross map.
Yeah, but this is what you picked the Ornn for. You knew you were going to play bot side, so might as well just throw the tank up there.
Right.
Sucks for you, Scoop, but you're doing your job, so good job, buddy.
Right. Thankfully he's on Ornn, he's going to be useful still.
Yeah, fighting across the map here. Falling Flower is able to get out, and also Encore dropped onto CMU Vlad, but I think he just dodged that with the single pull, so Easy Hister continuing to stay active. He will push into the jungle here, but yeah, action just continuing to happen across the board. An even game, but we love where the gold is going for scooping the kitty litter so far.
Right. It's gonna be very hard for enemy team or Hoptech's team to shut down this Vayne with the Melio. Full Storm Razor completed by the Vayne. 12 minutes.
You can just see he just keeps tumbling up over and over. Z coming down
the
now
hell?
for the roam. They don't expect it as Vayne.
They don't expect it at all.
Just keep pushing it into a turret, but now Z with the flank.
Oh no. Wait,
The
hold up.
Youngjae was not expecting it, but still they pull out the kill onto Hyrax. Now ducking, dodging, and weaving. That's a second kill over for Youngjae. Kit Kat left out to starve, and they might pick him up now. But now Hoptech, he still dodges out on the Zero. He still stays alive, but it won't be enough. That Emperor's Divide shoves him to keep Z safe, but still wrapping around Z, looking for another kill here. But Youngjae still able to pick up the kill in the back end with that tumble and get out. Hoptech built the wall to make sure he could not go through him, but let his top laner to go instead.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I just witnessed this.
That's CMU Vlad here, stuck in the middle of the river, has to look for a play for himself, but we'll just get popped by Falling Flower. So this Riven is still very strong, but has a lot of heavy lifting to do. At least they get
I know Riven's a very OP champ, but I don't know if it can carry against Youngjae Vayne. Champ is crazy, but we see how good Youngjae is. Everyone that's watching this shit, everyone that's praising him and glazing him, it's all valid. You know, I hope this shit just shows that. So yeah, if you guys don't know who he is already.
Yeah, I mean, early MVP candidate in the making already. Don't want to jinx things or call the cards too soon, but an absolute haymaker play to start off the bat, and already
here we go.
Another trade coming out to physics. Burns the Encore, completely dodged, and now final hour pop the chase. That's one down immediately. Hyrax burns the barrier, but he has no HP to stay alive. That's a second kill. Absolute lane domination from Youngjae and Kit Kat.
Enemy bot lane can just not play the game.
Yeah, no, Ornhorn called in the top lane. It looks like the camera didn't find that the old Ornhorn hit. So, great dodge from Z, I guess, but he's out there. Falling Flower hovering in mid lane looking for a play. CMU Sled still has flash available. We'll choose to burn the Sanguine Pool instead. The knockup not in time.
Nice. Good live.
Yeah, great movement from CMU Vlad. Get out of the danger, but now 4 collapsing onto the mid lane. Looks like Capybaras are looking for a desperation play as Z is just constantly looking for these roams. Was not able to find anything. Now Easy Hister jumps onto Z and all of his HP just suddenly disappears. Here's Seraphine to provide the shields, but they're just not enough. Z walks in and immediately gives his life away.
Yeah, Z just wants to make an impact on the map. He knows that if he just sits top, you know, he won't be able to carry this game against Fed Vayne by himself. So he's trying to make plays, but it's just not working out, sadly. Game's looking doom, honestly, I'll be honest.
I mean, I respect it. I respect it. You got a lead on this side, on this Ornn, and you're not expecting the Ornn to be useful for a while, so you want to spread your lead. But the misplay bot is going to be weighing heavy on their minds as a 2.5k gold lead opens up for scooping the kitty litter.
Right. Very, very hard game. Anything can happen though. They do have a Vayne, they have an Azir, they have Ass Surfing for late game. So it is possible to win still for Hoptic's team. Okay, Flying Flower.
Yeah, Grand Skyfall comes out, a flash up follow for Easy Hister, and there's 1 HP remaining on Flying Flower. The Comet Spear doesn't land, but now Hoptic might have put himself in a scary position. Easy Hister doesn't have the stun available. The Flying Flower able to get out. Flash is traded along among the junglers.
Hoptic is sadly just too weak to do anything in that position.
Yeah, the Azir not totally online yet. Does have the Nashers, but we'll find maybe a solo kill. Jimmy Bled has the flash forced out on him. This Nashor's Tooth and the extra needlessly large rod providing a lot of value.
Z is somehow still able to get the first hurt after roaming like 50 times, which is good.
Yeah, we don't know if Z wants to stay around here. The Ornn is available. There's more action in the bot lane or in the mid lane. So the solo lane's looking a little bit dicey. Easy Hister does find the jump onto Z. Great flash. And World Ender is popped to try and live. But the Ornn comes out. Easy Hister just rotating the Comet Spears. But is that enough lifesteal? Another stun comes out. Easy Hister is able to silence the Aatrox. That looked a little bit close.
Right.
This Pantheon very strong in his own right.
It's a good try from Z there.
Yeah, I respect the Aatrox just consistently looking for plays, but now a teleport comes out from Scoop to try and hold this turret. Sammy Vlad not far behind, so they will be able to hold it a little bit. Knock up lands onto the physics. Seraphine, and they will be stranded out a little bit. Dive out. The Encore lands on a 2, but is immediately CC'd. Falling Flower does not able to find the kill, but now in the mid lane, Young Jay is able to 1v1 Hoptech. Physics falls. CMU Vlad able to live on the back end, and now the cover is here for the rest of this team. 2 kills across the map, both winning for scooping the kitty litter.
Right, Pantheon 2 kills, Vayne 2 items, and Vayne 2 items. Very, very strong right now. Very hard for the enemy team to play.
Yeah, I also like the Triforce coming out from Young Jay. Normally it's Essence Reaver in that slot, but Young Jay just needs the durability and doesn't really care about the crit, but like the HP and the move speed a little bit better, I guess. So I like the adaptation. Just further cements the lead for this Vayne.
Right. It's very good.
Well, the gold lead is only 3k still, so Hectic, walk me through how the Capybaras could find a comeback in any way.
Well, they gotta pray that Vayne messes up, sadly. That's the only hope. The gold, if they get that Vayne shutdown on like a Azir, onto Ribbon, you know, there is a chance of winning. However, they aren't able to shut down the Vayne or the Pantheon, get those shutdowns. It's gonna be a very hard game. But yeah, that's about it. People will make mistakes though. You never know what will happen.
Now, preying on your enemy's mistakes. It's a classic. I respect it. Yeah, Easy Hister no slouch himself too. Also very strong, 6-0-2. Has put in the work early game to create this beautiful 9-0-2 1k bounty Vayne. So,
yeah, a lot of good jungle passing there from Easy Hister. Good ganks and stuff like that. Very creative stuff, which is good to see. A lot of people just nowadays full clear deluxe, you know what I mean? Yeah, this guy is able to impact the map early. It's really good.
Yeah, Falling Flower is still looking for any windows he can. He's a little bit deep in the jungle to grab some info. Ducks out. Teleport being used from Z to try and get another position into the enemy jungle. As Z lurking around under scooping the kitty litters team. Mid turret already down, so this Herald not having a ton of value unless they can drive it straight in. But now Z playing a little bit too far forward, and he's going to just call his bluff. Knocks out all of Z's HP immediately. Now the Orb Ward to follow. Vayne not able to find him, and Young J able to chase onto Physics. Grand Skyfall goes way far down the river.
Oh, I think he's
a couple flashes burned, and they will have to give it the position and Dragon, it looks like, but no deaths coming out from Capybaras.
Oh my god, I just realized Easy History has been stacking Drakes all along. I haven't even paid attention. This is like really good as well. It's very hard. Very good jungling from Easy History. I've never heard of this guy in my life, but well, impressed.
Yeah, it looks like he's just had the entire map locked down. Who cares if he had to give some camps, as Hoptech is now looking for the play. Finds the ulti onto Vayne, but now Young Jay's stunned up, locked up. Will they have the damage to finish him off? He goes down. Falling Flower finds the kill in the back end, but now he's locked up too. Gets the dash out, and a good timing knockup on the Sammy Blood. They find him too. Hoptech, was that the play that they needed? They wipe 3-4. Scoop will go down, and now only Kiddo Kit Kat remains. They find all 5 off of that Emperor's Divide. Old man Hoptech still got it, baby.
Wow, and this is why Hoptech wins every single DMV. He's able to find these angles clear. No other player is doing that. My goat. What a good engage from Mr. Hoptech. Very well played. Very good angle. Yeah, that's what. Like I said, that's what they needed to happen to win this game. And now they're right back. They're able to win this game. Honestly.
I mean, there wasn't even a mistake that happened. It's just
right. Yeah, I mean, enemy. Azir too good. Hoptech too good.
Hoptech too good. The magic never leaves. And that is now Baron going over to Capybaras as long as their own 2.5k gold lead now. A 5k swing over the course of the last minute. And y'all better be Capybaras better be buying Hoptech dinner after this game if they win, because what a turnaround.
Right, that was a very good engage. But yeah, like I said, these games you can always come back. Players that have good mentality are always going to find ways, and they're going to stay positive and look to find angles, just like what Hoptech just did. Riven is online, very scary. Has 3 items. Is that the most items in the game? It is. Very scary. Falling Flower.
Yeah, 6 stacks on the Greaves, so at least there's one saving grace, but the lot of standing gold available still for the Capybaras as they take the mid inner here. We'll rotate over to the bot outer, so 2 tier 2 turrets, giving more gold over. We'll see if they try and defend this one, but
oh no,
Vlad gets caught out and popped immediately by this ribbon.
Can't be face shaking deluxe like that.
Yeah, these we did call out earlier. These solo lanes did look better for Capybaras, and it took a long time, but now that one fight was all they needed to start looking good. The death ball comp not working too hot anymore for skipping the kitty litter as they're getting pressed on their inhib turret here. Second wave coming in. We'll see if they can hold this.
Even if Ashe goes like 20 deaths, it's still a very, very useful champ. It is a utility ADC, so I mean, she has long range, she has an ult, stuns, you know. So even if Ashe is behind, she is still very useful.
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what you pick that champ for. Always the utility value, and especially combined with that Seraphine, you give another champ a lot of value too. But now here, Falling Flower.
Oh, Falling Flower
goes in, gets knocked up on the condemn. CMU Vlad drops the ulti and tries to find a trade back. We'll get a lot of HP back, but that's not a ton of damage. Seraphine can definitely heal that up easily as they just walk it out.
Did burn Ghost as well, which not that good. But he does have the slash, which is very good. Vlad's whole way to play Vlad is just flashing on any back line with your ult and shit. So it's a good thing he has his flush.
Yeah, after all said and done in that sequence, a solid 4K lead now for side of Capybaras. They don't have any drags though, so in the next 40 seconds, a lot of moves will happen. The drag soul being threatened by SKL. They don't have to fight this one. They don't have to necessarily put themselves in a bad spot to contest, as they do have a lot of buffer room. And they do have time to outscale even further if they choose to. So we'll see what they decide.
Very good job from Easy History getting those early dragons, stacking the Drake so they don't have to feel pressure to fight soul or anything like that. Falling Flowers is 4 items with the Grievous Wounds, whatever the shit, Gluttonous Greaves. I'm very scared right now. Riven is looking turbo OP, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, another thing early game is that Easy History just immediately went the Cyclo Sword, so he had a ton of early value, but immediately flashes onto Z. And now the Hero Plague straight into the middle of 5. Sami Vlad gets the knockup from the Oranhorn, and now look at them, they're all so low, but in the end it's still a 1-for-1. Vladimir traded, but it looks like they have a much better position here, scooping the kitty litter. The smite steal from Falling Flower to keep them in the game, and now he tries to chase. That's all they'll get, but another great play from Falling Flower. He is solely, well not solely, I guess Hoptech hit that amazing play, but him and Hoptech are keeping them in this game. A great smite steal to steal away Dragon Soul from SKL.
Soul would have been lethal here in this position for SKL. Especially with their champs, with the Vayne and stuff like that. He's going to be turbo fast, so it's very good smite steal from Falling Flower to secure that Drake. He's just running at no fear, no nothing. I like this player. I don't know who it is. I like this player. He knows he's strong. He knows he wants to fight.
Falling Flower might find kill kick. The soccer ball misses. The kill kick will get lost in the sauce. Does have to flash away and will live, but that's flash being burned off your Emilio. And now Riven will continue to steal camps, continue to pressure the map all by himself. Now Easy Hister can't show on that mid lane. He might get caught out a little bit here. Does have the Aegis to block a little bit of damage, so can walk it out. But this Riven is so threatening. Any sort of AD bruiser, AD frontlining champ, just so enhanced by this Seraphine Ashe. It's exactly why you pick it. And this Riven is just the same.
Right.
Third item, Cyclo Sword being completed for this Vayne here. What are your thoughts on that?
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen this build before. I have seen Essence Reaver, Stormrazor into like Cyclo Sword and like other shit, but I haven't seen Triforce Stormrazor or Cyclo Sword. This is my first time seeing this build specifically. So I'm curious to see.
Being popped. He's calling the bluff on Falling Flower, showing on the wave immediately. And continually just chooses to chase forward. Can't Crystal Aerial will find Vayne, but now look where all that damage it goes. Pyrax immediately just disappears. Now they're able to kite out Z as well. Easy Hister diving into the middle of 4 people. Encore lands. CC him up, but Easy Hister just finds Hoptech in the middle of 4. Will continue going. Another Comet Spear finds Physics in the back line too. And just like that, everyone falls on the side of Capybara's Falling Flower, trying to save his team. But one by one, they all get picked off of Falling Flower. And that just is the game. So, I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, a great trigger pull from Young Jay.
Very good. Very good from Young Jay and Easy Hister there. Both not backing down, going in, fighting, not being scared. I love to see it. Well, Hyrax. Hey, Relo is up. Relo, come on now, buddy.
Hyrax might be able to find one. Scoop falls, but now the knockup will come out and the stun immediately. Comet Spear will just pop him, but now the rest of the HP is up. Hoptech misses the Emperor's Divide on the Vayne, but the Vayne is still jumping around in the back line. The last auto comes out. And that will be Young Jay and Easy Hister sealing the deal for game 1. SKL come out barely on top, end the game in a gold deficit still. Gold doesn't matter when the Nexus is dead.
Wow, very well played from Easy Hister and Young Jay, honestly. Just great performance from both of them. Very, very aggressive plays, which is exactly what you need. And yeah, I mean, very well played. Good try from Falling Flower, Tech, and the rest of the, they tried their best, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, exciting game one. Old Man Hop Tech pulling out all the stops. Let's have to see what kind of magic they need to win game two as we take a short break and get ready for the next game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 of Scooping the Kitty Litter versus Capybaras. We will have to say goodbye to Hectic, but T Cyrac will be joining the desk momentarily. But until then, we will be diving straight into draft. And no surprises here. More 80 carry bands coming out on the side of Capybaras. A lot of respect being commanded from Young Jae. Capybaras choosing to stay on the red side. So they did like how those solo lane counter matchups went, and they're choosing to lean further into it. We'll see if they decide whether or not they want the bot side counter pick or continue those solo lanes, but regardless, the Talon slipping through the draft means that they will be picking it up in phase 1. So if you remember from last game, the Pantheon being taken away is also a steal away from Z and Falling Flower, I guess. Just a great champ in general. So they're continuing to follow suit with the second pick as well, stealing away this Talon. Now, Aphelios being slammed. So I guess they will stick with the solo lane counters. And just locking this bot lane early. We see Thresh is a popular champ to pair alongside Aphelios. Maybe a Tahm Kench, maybe a Lulu. But something to keep this Aphelios safe. Something strong in lane. Help him scale. Is often what we see with Aphelios here. And it will be the Lulu. Very popular enchanter support pick. So again, these bot lane pairings being slammed in phase 1, super popular. We'll see what Scooping the Kitty Litter will choose to answer with for their bot lane picks, and it will be a Nico coming into this Lulu. Nico, not a super popular champ to pilot into enchanters these days, with the shields being able to counteract the poke and not being able to outtrade. But the engage and playmaking potential out of Nico, also a Kiddo Kit Kat favorite, and the Draven alongside the Nico being slammed for Young Jae. They said they can't ban him out early, so might as well pick him out anyways. Draven being locked down. Now Silas being slammed for 4 Capybaras. A blind Silas. This could be a flex once again. But, yeah. It's pretty surprising to see Silas picked into these champs. The Nico ult is fantastic for him. But besides that, jungle, I don't know where this Talon is going. Probably jungle. But mid and jungle options still wide open for him. Mel being banned away. Pretty solid counter to the Silas if they want that in the mid lane. But a lot of playmaking coming out from this third pick, and I believe they'll probably want more to pair alongside it. So champions that will stifle that playmaking, like Mel, or maybe something like Sion, things that can just tank it straight up, might be being looked at here. Darius being taken away, another Z classic. It did slip through phase 1, but he does look like he wants the counter pick matchup. And guys, I do have to say this overlay looks like absolutely amazing. So everyone thank Rags the Boss. This is hella nice. W overlay. Syndra being taken out. Interesting Silas ban. I guess they're covering for more Silas, so another ban towards CMU Vlad, I guess a Syndra player in his own right. And another top jungle champ being banned, and then another top jungle champ being picked. So it looks like Capybars are really leaning towards this top jungle flex style. It's very popular that top jungle, a lot of these champs have been being ported into the jungle as of this year. A lot of them getting cool, clear, like strong clear times. And Zehen definitely one of those winners. His jungle clear did get nerfed slightly, feeling a little too strong. But Akali being locked in to answer the Sylas here. I don't like Akali into Lulu too much, but especially into Zehen and Sylas, it's not really a great option. But it looks like it's going to be Akali top as Vex mid is going to be locked in. That's two pretty decent ultis for Sylas. And it looks like it will be the Sylas jungle Zehen top as mid lane. Veigar, surely it's not going bot lane, right? We don't know that, but Kalia could be hovered, Victor could be hovered. A lot of options to beat this Vex in lane. Vex does have a lot of shortcomings, and range is definitely one of them. So Victor being picked up for skipping the kitty litter. Now here's where the funny parts can happen. Oh, hello, T-Cyrac. Is it? You ready? Hello, 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 hello. You good? Hello, hello, hello. I can't really hear you right now. Let me invite you to the lobby real quick. Wait, I can't. What the heck? My client is 1 FPS. There you go. But yeah. But Victor rounds out the draft. And overall, liking the side of Capybars a lot more this game, as long as the spot lane can stay a little even and not just like completely collapse. I think they have a much better chance. These champs are a little bit more suited for dealing with the skipping the litter, kitty litter comp. And we will take a short break as we load up onto the Rift for game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back onto the Rift for game number 2 between STKL and Capybaras. I got another guest here joining us, Korean. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Gentlemen, what y'all think about the drafts for this game?
Dude, I think Victor's a broken champion.
Yeah, I mean, I think so as well. It's super difficult to lane into. Scales ridiculously hard.
The new burn build is just so oppressive in lane. I don't know
Yeah.
who it is, but Blackfire Torch with Leandri's.
Yeah, I also want to see how well the Draven does because that champ is like either you get ahead early or you're just useless.
Yeah, and what better player to pilot that champion than Youngjae? I've heard so much about this guy. But seeing Vlad putting on pressure himself, winning out on these trades on top tech early already. The perfect Hail of Blade spacing, but now Ignite dropped already.
Nice.
Z has the Hail of Blade Zahen top. But now we can also see why Nico is not super popular into these enchanters. You see the entire reason why Nico is so good, just being cancelled out immediately with those shields. And Hyrax able to stay relatively healthy. But Youngjae still putting on the hurt.
So Optep must have had a good trade mid. They're like pretty even HP now. With no pots.
Oh yeah, they both.
CMU Vlad got one pot taken, still dodges out on that Q even while feared. But now easy hister here for the early game. Actually, both junglers already in position for stuff to happen, but that Q at the very end lands on the hop deck and will die to the ignite while Falling Flower flashes in or hop and goes down. So 2 for 1 overall for scooping the kitty litter.
That was really bad for Hot Tech though. The way it was shoving into him. Well. Actually, oh wait, it's the TP. Never mind. Catch the wave.
Yeah, Hoppick does have the TP, so I was able to catch the back end of that. Meanwhile, CMU Vlad had the ignite to finish off the kill in the first place, so the experience and gold evening out towards the back end for Hoptech.
Their red side as well. Did they last pick the Victor?
Yeah, I think they R5'd it.
You're pretty confident on it then.
I think Akali has an advantage top after the ignite was burned. Still hasn't back, has TP, LCS.
Yeah, I'm surprised to
Yeah,
see
it's really
Hail
hard
of
for-
Blades Zahen.
Yeah, that I feel like it's not gonna be very useful later.
Yeah,
Zahen kind of relies on
I
this
agree. I agree.
stand. It's just gonna get blown up before you can trigger his passive.
Yeah, and all the action will continue happening mid. We can see both junglers once again back around the mid lane. Falling Flower ready to position onto CMU Vlad, but CMU Vlad hugging his top side appropriately where his own jungler is lurking around. Falling Flower approaching for the gank, dodges out on the chain crucially, and now Easy Hister is able to come. The shield not able to keep him alive, and Easy Hister not able to turn the play around. So now the kill score evened up for Capybaras.
Yeah, it's looking like the Capybara game plan here is to play through mid-jungle. I guess Hop Tech is their tier 1 carry, so.
Yeah, so far they've put him on Azir and Victor, two very strong carry champs that Hoptech's typically not super known for. He's definitely not bad at them. But he's the one playing for his team, so being able to play around them as well is important. As Akali, Scoop takes the backflip back in, but it looks like he doesn't want the end of that trade. And dropping the ignite once again to get pressure.
I think we have to watch for when Akali hits 6, because she's gonna hit it soon.
I think she just kills it too. I'm surprised she didn't bring Ignite on Akali. I feel like she has a lot of kill pressure with that. Lane.
Yeah, and 6 could be approaching soon. I think it's normally around like 5.5 minutes on that wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see if
she hits
no
it.
Magic Mantle will be able to do any work for Z in top lane. Now Easy Hister hovering around his 80 carry now. Scoop does take 6 and now Z has to stay out of that range, but now instead we'll look for the trade inwards. Tries to find the play, but now perfect execution is popped. Z able to pop his own ulti. And now trades happen in the top lane, but it looks like the camera has deemed it not necessary to view it, so nothing will come of that top lane play. Meanwhile, Hyrax getting punished harder and harder under his own turret. CMU Vlad, great movement to dodge out these chains and dodge out on these ganks happening so far.
I think it was a good use of vision by the Zahen up top. But I also think that Akali misplayed that.
I agree.
We're gonna see some action happening topside. Easy Hister might be stuck in a bad spot. Has to jump towards his turret, and Falling Flower didn't see the jump. The jump fully out of vision, I guess, so well, Easy Hister able to just get out. Hyrax looking for the trade back. This time bot lane looking a lot better than last time. This chain finally lands one time and CMU Vlad gets punished for it. Another gank, another kill over for CMU Vlad.
Might be a little too early, but I'm smelling a game 3.
Yeah, I mean, we saw how well the early game was going for STKL last time, but Old Man Hoptech pulled out the stops to make the game even one time. Wasn't enough, but maybe if they're able to keep the game in a better state before then, he doesn't have to show all the tricks early.
I was just surprised they gave CMU Vladimir. Like, comfort is extremely important. Little action in the top lane over there. Oh,
yeah, just a
big
straight dive into the bot lane. And now Scoop also being pressured up in the top lane too. Falling Flower takes the kill and flashes out. Great plays across the map from both sides. Looks like Capybara's positioning for the dragon here. They do have control for a little while, but they return to their lanes, and now Easy Hister might poke his head into the river.
Would you say Akali getting Oblivion here would be a good idea?
I honestly would have had the Vex rush it, but I think Akali having it as well is fine.
Well, I meant more so for the Zahen healing in lane, because I think that's what's causing.
I honestly would have preferred if she just brought Ignite, and then she could have, because I wouldn't want the Akali to stall her first item spike. Right, bringing the Ignite, you could definitely get a kill before 6, and then you can snowball from there. But
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. I also don't know, like, I know Zehen scales really well, so I don't know how much the healing is in lane, but if it's really that significant, then for sure it would help.
And I
Yeah,
also think,
let's-
especially since he brought Hail of Blades instead of Conqueror, I mean, it's really not a non-factor in this lane.
Yeah, for sure. Jungle being traded cross-map, both neutrals being taken. Easy Hister finishing up the grubs, and now Scoop will try and find the chase onto Z. He is finding the good poke, so he is getting him into lethal range. And now Z's starting to get zoned from the wave a little bit.
Nice dodge by Hyrax.
Does Zehen heal off minions? He does, right?
I think his Q.
Oh, that makes more sense now. It's also Rod of Ages Victor. It's pretty interesting. A turret shot lands on a Kiddo Kit Kat, and now Twilight Vigil will just get popped. The clone goes down, running into the turret, flash, and wild growth. So everything exhausted from Hyrax. Stay alive. They might be kind of vulnerable to another fight as Z looks for the trade. Easy Hister is right there. But the Grim Deliverance comes out. Backflip is not where you want it to go, and he pulls both of them into the turret. So an uncalled for dive cost them both their lives, but now here comes Hoptech to clean up the kills in the bot lane. That Chaos Storm slowly inching towards Young Jay, but Young Jay dodging out on the abilities at the end. Here comes CMU Vlad, drops a ton of hurt onto Hoptech, but with the Lulu is able to just walk out. And now he himself will be put in position under this turret, is able to catch the wave, but a great play across all sides of the map, and Capybara off to the races.
And it's a disaster for SKL. It was a questionable dive in the top lane, while also making a play in the bot lane to the side of Capybara. I don't know. I also do like the
Scepter on a Kali?
It's Gunblade.
Yeah, that's the
It's
build
Gunblade.
into the Gunblade. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I do like the choice to go Rod of Ages here, though, because Victor has a lot of, I guess, assassins looking to try and kill him. We have the Talon, the Akali, the Vex. I mean, they all do tons of damage, and that one item makes him super tanky.
Yeah, great call on that one. It's basically triple assassin and a Draven. Great call on that item.
Right.
Hoptech will just try to run this out, but the fear lands, and now Kiddo Kit Kat with the follow-up. The Pop Blossom blocks him down, and Easy Hister finishes him off. A great shutdown for this Talon. 600 gold. Now we'll look for Falling Flower and does steal that Raptor on top of it. So a great play for him.
I actually think the bot lane is at a slight advantage because they didn't actually burn the exhaust.
Whoa, Falling Flower looks for the kill, but now
ambitious.
Easy Hister is a Talon, baby. He'll chase you across the whole map if he has to, but chooses not to. Respects it a little bit. Flash being burned from Falling Flower gets him away for now.
He said, "You guys dove top. I have to give you some kills." Went in 1v2.
And they don't know the bush is warded. That root will land, and that might signal the death of Hyrax. Now Easy Hister is here. The Wild Growth doesn't hit anything, but Hyrax is living for quite a while. Does get knocked down in the end by Young Jay. Huge cash out for him as that Hubris is already done in the flash follow-up. A second kill for Young Jay. Here comes Falling Flower now. Along with the TP from Z, they're committing a lot to try and get a trade here, but I don't think they have the abilities to keep them stuck. Grim Deliverance lands onto Young Jay and the spear as well. They're able to finish him off. A huge kill. And now here comes Hoptech. Lasers down Kiddo Kit Kat under the turret, and now Easy Hister will have to hightail it out of there. Great moves across the map. I didn't think Z would be able to get the kill, but the move speed from the teleport and the dive finishes it off.
The circus on the Rift today. I think Capybara is not respecting the timers there. The past few plays, overstepping, and then I guess SKL doing the same thing there in the bot lane right after. It's a little bit chaotic.
Yeah, Scoop able to get some gold back for himself, mining a plate and shoving some minions into turret. But shutting down Youngjae earlier is giving them a lot more breathing room. 15 minutes into the game, there's a lot more dire, but Kiddo Kit Kat sneaks up on the minion, and Hyrax is just knocked out immediately. Now Youngjae getting opened up on by this Victor is able to stay alive, and the Chaos Storm doesn't finish him off, so he's just running it out. Now Falling Flower finds the chain onto Easy Hister, and Easy Hister's stuck in the enemy jungle by himself. We'll be able to recall out, it seems. No one's chasing him, but now the Shadow Surge from Narnia. CMU Vlad able to pick him up at the very end. A shutdown going over to Scoop, and the follow-up will continue. The ducking, the diving, and Scoop will be able to pick him up with the perfect execution. Another Shadow Surge lands. I don't think they'll be able to dive the Hop Tech in the mid turret, but these extended plays going in the favor of SKL.
Yeah, I mean, I think the tempo has just kind of shifted over to SKL. I mean, they had great momentum going in after they got the top play and the bot play. This is for Capybaras, but they just, I guess, overstepped too many times, and then I see the Nico's been really doing work. Getting picks in the mid lane and the bot lane, and then straight back in the mid lane again. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Kiddo Kit Kat special, after all. That was banned away from her quite a few times in the last DMV, and now we're really seeing the Nico make some magic happen. And with that flash coming up, the dragon available soon, could be a scary situation, and just like that, physics goes down in the mid lane.
How big of a cash out was that for Draven?
I think he just got a double kill bot.
Hmm.
But I don't know. It's good that Blue's pushing their lead because I think they're a mid-game powerhouse team. But get some scaling in, and Red can really turn this around again.
Dragon going over to 1 apiece now. As Z is just soloing up the Rift Herald, they're attempting to. We can see that maybe SKL will try and poke their heads over to see what's going on in the top lane. They have an inkling that Z is missing, so something could be happening, and Z might be spotted soon. The ward will be dropped onto the Herald, so we'll see that some funny business is happening on this Herald. Z is really just committing but losing all of his HP. And now the teleport will come out, so they will full commit for this Herald, and I think they'll get it. The teleport secures the Herald. Great map movement from Hop Tech. They just cover the weak side now for Z as he has to recall. Great map movement and finding the cross map for Capybaras. Great flash response.
Nice flash.
Kiddo Kit Kat tries to force the play onto the mid lane, and they will get 1 in return on Hyrax. Overall, pretty even game so far now. This is exactly what the side of Capybaras wants. They don't really want to play to the tempo of the Assassins, but now the Shadow Surge comes out into the middle of the turret, and CMU Vlad picks up a little bit damage back, but both ultis being expended from both sides. Only Wild Growth being burned by physics to keep them alive. So, not too bad. Optimistic play, but play nonetheless. Now Falling Flower will get spotted out here just immediately one-tapped by this Talon Easy Hister. So strong at 2 items.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to point out here is that the side of SKL is not really paying attention to their side lanes, or they're not shoving in the waves here, so Capybaras is sort of controlling the map minion-wise, but then they keep overstepping a bit and getting picked off, so...
yeah, Z just really wants that kill. I don't know if there was a shutdown there, but he did get it. So, oh, it looked like Z had the shutdown instead. So he did get the 1-for-1, but has to burn his own flash in the trade. Optic here to cover the play now. But yeah, I agree. It's
Yeah, I think CMU Vlad and Scoop should definitely go catch some of those side waves. Their counterparts are sort of like 30 CS up. I think we'll definitely start to see that hurt later on in the game. As I mean, Vlad, Zehen, Victor and Zehen are scaling powerhouses, so.
Yeah, keeping the game stable is definitely in their favor. They will have that wave crashing into their top turret right now, so Hoptech will move to catch it, and now Irax has to be careful. Hero Kit Kat once again lurking around, but now the Shadow Surge continues to find its mark. CMU Vlad, a sniper on this Vex pick. Dodges out on the second one as business continues to run upwards, but now Easy Hister is here to finish the kill. So that's 2 quick picks onto this mid lane. The bot lane of Capybaras are not having a good series so far.
Yeah, I think that this has got to be like the 3rd or 4th time where they've walked up not respecting the pick potential on the side of SKL. Definitely something to look at. Yeah, definitely something to look at it when they bot review. But that's happened quite a bit in succession as well. Maybe they're feeling the pressure. Not sure.
No Capybaras is up like 100 gold, which when their bot lane is 09.
Exactly.
So.
I definitely think that Capybaras can win this game, but
yeah,
as long as the bot side stops getting picked off.
Hoptech incredibly strong in his own right and will just force the issue in the bot lane himself, chunking 2 players to 1 HP by himself, and now here comes the Grim Deliverance, immediately knocks down Scoop. And now the Wild Growth immediately after to save Z, keeps him alive, and now Young J goes down as well. A triple kill out of nowhere goes over to Hoptech. Young J finally shut down on the Z, and now Easy Hister able to turn the play around, but now a Quadra going over to Hoptech. This Victor is online.
There it is. He said 0-9, no problem. Get on my back.
Hoptech making miracles happen once again. For Capybara, finding the turn in the mid game, and he will secure himself even more gold off that TP. So a full top lane turret secured for him, and they will take more plates mid.
Capybara's macro is really good. They get actual turrets and stuff, and if you look at the other side, it's only the mid lane turret.
I've got to say that it's definitely Hoptech in the comms that are like micromanaging his team, telling them where to be. The side of SKL does not... I mean, they seem to be scattered in terms of where they should be. They're doing a little bit of A-ramming and running around the map, trying to make plays, but trying to force a little bit too hard. It's a problem now, because now Hoptech is 9-2, and it just keeps getting stronger.
I think the issue is SKL needs to force hard, because they're a bunch of mid-game powerhouses, and...
Yeah. Well, the thing is... I think with the leads that they had, they could have positioned a little bit better around the objectives, and also pushed in the waves in the sidelines prior to trying to go.
Disguised as a Scuttle Crab, and now the Dragon is alive. All 5 players postured against each other on both teams in the mid lane. Hoptech being able to get the inside track onto that mid wave, and pings will come out onto each lane. Meanwhile, Z getting spotted out in rotation.
We're seeing that Hoptech is pinging for mid lane here. They're just going for the tier 2.
Yeah, so they will trade this. So they will trade this drag for the mid turret. They'll trade immediate gold for that threaten later on.
Yeah. Now they can pressure the Baron, right? So they can force them to walk into them. And I mean, SKL is definitely feeling the pressure here.
A great macro sequence. They will spot out Falling Flower walking into that bush at the very end, but they will hold this banana bush while Easy Hister and Scoop look to clear out the remaining areas in the jungle. But now, SKL are the ones off their base, so we can see that they could be holding onto a lot of gold, especially after that turret cleared. Both bot leaders holding on to about 1k. So now they will have to give the area while SKL push in.
Yeah, I mean, a tier 2, a little bit more time to scale up for just 1 dragon or just second Drake. I mean, I'll take that any day. And let's not forget, I mean, even though the Aphelios is 0-4, he gets 1 more item and becomes a problem.
The Shadow Surge comes out, Falling Flower dodges the fear and is able to try and walk out a little bit, gets a little bit of heal back in the chain, lands, but Easy Hister is able to finish the kill, but now they've all funneled. Now here comes Z, a spear lands, the Grim Deliverance lands, the buffer of that, and Easy Hister gets popped on this peripheral vision. Hero Kit Kat tries to flash out and land the root, but they went a little bit too deep. Falling Flower looking a little bit too scrumptious. And a 1 for 2 for the Capybaras.
Yeah, and they can go straight to Baron here, no? Oh wait, I mean the jungler. Oh, okay, I guess we're pinging the bot.
Yeah, both junglers being down.
The hard part about...
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, Falling Flower is up in 7 seconds. They definitely could have. He could have gotten there first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the hard part for SKL is they also don't really have a front line.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that at the beginning as well. But, their team comp relies heavily on them just kind of stomping the early and mid game and ending before the game gets too long. I mean, 25 minutes in. Not unless either the Victor or the Zehen overstep. I don't see a way for them to be able to contest any of the further objectives.
I think even if Zehen oversteps, it takes a while to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, he got the death stand now, right? So he's a problem for sure.
Why couldn't he do this in our screw?
I don't know. I don't.
Easy history being spotted in his own jungle now. Kiddo Kit Kat being caught out again. The Shadow Surge this misses, and Grim Deliverance secures the kill. No flash on Kiddo Kit Kat. No flash on Young Jay either. He gets knocked up and shut down.
It's a disaster.
Immediately. And this Zehen is online now as well. This should be Baron going over to Capybaras. Yeah. A great aggressive play from Z in the top side.
And we see Aphelios has bought the IE now. And every single person on the side of Capybara is now a problem. It's a threat. Honestly, it's really feeling like a game 3.
Yeah, this Draven not really able to snowball like he did in game 1, so we'll be able to be shut down a lot more. And huge props to the solo laners of Capybaras this game. They've put in so much work covering for their bot side, and now just turbo scaling and unkillable from the dive threats.
I definitely would have liked to see a little bit more confidence on the Akali in the top lane early on. I mean, you have to win that lane early. Sure how. You can't kill anybody on the side of
oh my god, Shadow Surge again comes out into Hyrax, and he barely lives for now.
Oh.
Dies in the end. Pop Blossom is able to find Z on the back end, but he's able to be shut down too. And just like that, 2 picks back immediately out of nowhere. The Shadow Surge continues. CMU Vlad is just American sniper, and finding Hoptech in the middle of the river secures his death. A 1k gold shutdown going over to the Straven. Falling Flower finds the kill on the back end, and he might be getting chased down too. But these blast clones might be able to get him out. Steals perfect execution if he needs another way out of the fight. But now getting slowed down, and he will be able to take perfect execution out. So that is a 3rd drag going over to SKL off of these random Vex ults just coming out of nowhere constantly.
I mean, I think Capybaras just keeps walking up without respecting the global Vex ult. I mean, it's happened at least 4 or 5 times this game, and they just keep repeating it. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely disrespect, but also you gotta have balls, and CMU Vlad is just pulling out the triggers non-stop. Just every time you see someone on the mid wave, he's pressing that R no matter what, and it's so threatening. And he's getting away with it too. Yeah. I mean, he's doing work with it.
Yeah. I feel like it's so illegal, but also good
to ignite him.
Yeah.
That's the ego ignite right there. It's about sending a message, you know.
Yeah.
Gets that extra vision too. Hoptech playing a little bit aggressive in the top side. They might spot him out, but the Scuttle Crab going over Capybara gives him a little bit more security in the top river. Now the Flash Pop Blossom, Kiddo Kit Kat finds them stacked up in the mid lane. What a beautiful play! And 3 people go down just like that. And that might be Baron. Oh, Baron's not even up. That's going to be mid turrets going over. That's more gold going over to SKL, and this is the Nico that was promised to us 2,000 years ago by Kiddo Kit Kat.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, Kittle Kit Kat is definitely my player of the game if SKL wins. Because, I mean, every single time they walk up, they get picked by the Nico.
Oh my god, if that Vex ult landed, that would have been crazy. But Z
That would have
really
been game.
looking for the cross map, trying to get anything back, and he might just go down the mob. Mortius saves him a little bit for perfect execution. Go secure the kill. Kiddo Kit Kat dies to the turret, so some shenanigans happening, but Young J tries to step up a little bit. Isn't able to get anything back. The chase continues onto the mid lane, but now Hoptech, here he comes. Is able to stay relatively healthy thanks to Lulu and that Rod of Ages. But Easy Hister burns the flash and that ulti to get out safely.
SKL plays so proactively even when they're behind, trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why they picked these champions, because they've definitely got the dog inside of them.
Yep. We gotta look out for this next dragon fight, because it's soul for SKL. Could be huge.
Yeah.
And
And SKL have managed to put themselves in a strong position once again after that losing that dragon fight and getting a lot of gold into the hands of this Zehen and Victor. They've been able to split them up constantly and get proactive plays. And that's exactly how you want to play. You cannot be getting engaged on as Vex and as Talon. They have to be looking for the plays. That's what they've been doing. I agree that this Nico and possibly CMU Vlad as well. Kiddo Kit Kat and CMU Vlad both having a game for themselves, just constantly pulling the trigger.
Yeah, not being afraid to just go in is super important for that team comp. So on them.
Hoptech almost has death cap. Could be huge for him as well in this next dragon fight.
Yeah, I will say they don't have a whole lot of disengage on the side of Capybara, so they should be playing a lot more respectful than they have been to these Nico and Vex ults, but 5-man groups down the lane. Dragon spawning in a minute here. I would like to see them.
Baron in 20 seconds too. Good old 5v5. Good old League of Legends. That's what I like to see. Both teams ushered in front of each other.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if SKL just goes for Baron at this point instead of contesting the Soul. But I mean,
yeah, and they do have the option to do that. But now it looks like SKL will be taking priority into that top wave. Kiddo Kit Kat getting sniffed out a little bit early this time. Those lasers doing work on that wave, so they will be able to stay alive one more wave.
they do see the Akali in the top side. Zehen is backing to try and match that. I guess they're getting a reset. Victor got his death cap here as well.
Yeah, huge breakpoint for the Victor. Very strong. 2 Zhonya's available, and now the flank TP being pulled, but they see the TP. SKL
He's
might be able to
alone.
collapse
He's
on
alone.
it first, but that is a tanky Zehen. Grim Deliverance comes out first. Before any help is able to reach him, he's just immediately deleted. And Pop Blossom, but this time for Falling Flower, finds 3. Moonlight Vigil on top of everyone, and all their HP bars are just disappearing. But Hoptech is one of the last ones to stand, but he will not be able to finish the fight. Scoop is the last one, the lone man standing. Probably the game won't end, but a 4-for-5 explosive fight at the Baron River area.
Yeah, I mean, that TP from Zehen was extremely questionable, TPing into 4 people alone. But luckily for them, they were able to stabilize that. But I'm not sure what the comms were like for that one.
Young J was half hitting people with every Draven auto.
Oh yeah, I mean he's
5 items Draven with Hail of Blades. Yeah. That is scary. But that Moonlight Vigil, the Felios is not weak either. He's starting to tap people too as soon as that looks like LDR is finished.
You see them rushing over to the dragon now. We're gonna see another fight.
Yeah, this fight will be fast, but
here.
TP.
I think this decides the game.
yeah, TP is not available for everyone, so there will just be an all-out brawl for this drag, but all of Capybara's not in river yet.
STKL.
CMU Vlad just throwing out the Shadow Switch early. Probably won't be able to get a priority target, so we'll land some poke on the Falling Flower, but Easy Hister immediately able to chunk out physics, and now
Oh,
Falling Flower
no.
goes down too. Meanwhile, Scoop all-ins onto Hyrax. He is going to be stuck in the middle of the gravity field, was able to take that perfect execution out, and now Soul will go over to SKL. The Pop-Up Blossom finds two, locks them down. Hop Tech goes down. Z able to trade one back, able to trade two back, and Scoop goes down in the back end too. All of these low HP bars just running away from the Zahan monkey in the middle. He's gonna take the recall. I don't know if the game will be over from here, but all these fights are just on a nice edge.
I think the coordination from Red is a little lacking. Lulu gets
Yeah.
picked, everyone's split up.
Yeah, I think they need to be a little bit more patient there. They got too excited or too nervous that the dragon was going to die too quickly, so they just ran in there without waiting for the rest of their team and got picked off.
It looked like CMU Vlad was gonna get picked until Talon goes and one-shots the Lulu in the tri-bush.
Yeah. That was... Yeah. It's definitely not over yet, though. The Baron fight can still turn the game around. It's at this
Stelios
point,
is
it's
also 100%
whoever
crit.
oversteps here that just loses. But
Yeah, for
Capybara
sure.
is just
For sure. Not even a
game
3k gold difference between the two teams. 36 minutes into the game. Everyone has all the gold they need except for maybe the Cephalios, but even he can still tap heads. But yeah, it's all down to coordination. It's all down to split-second decision-making. Anyone's game. The map state is a little bit in favor of SKL, and they do have the Infernal Soul on top of their 3k gold lead, so a little bit bigger of a 3k of a gold lead than you would think. But now Baron being up, and nobody in the near vicinity. Yeah, it will just be started by SKL. Z
He's definitely spotted by that ward as well. I mean, he might just
hovering around on the top side. Now he might just be chased out here. He walks straight in, and Grim Deliverance will land on a lot of people. He uses the flash, and it will
Absolutely.
not be able to save him. So now he goes down on a hop tech burst. ZMU's Vlad HP bar. He doesn't have flash available, so he'll be traded. That's one Baron down, 1 for 1 so far. But with the Baron on their shoulders, SKL is looking to push in for more turrets.
I think this is where they lose the top in him as well. Unless they...
Yeah, look at the vision that SKL have set up too. All around their flanks, they know if anyone's gonna come, like this Silas hovering around looking for the pick. Will get spotted out.
I would just go for the Raven here.
Roots missed, but now the Pop Blossom finds the backline, but no one is there to follow. Easy History of the Moonlight Vigil barely goes down and is not able to find them, so still they trade, but now Young Jay is here to just have everyone over and over.
Oh
and
my
in the
God.
end, this Draven with 81 stacks on that hubris. Z is the last one left to try and save the game. Scoop is very low, so it's basically a 1v1. And Young Jay has both summoners available. We'll be able to see if he can make it work. Burns both to get away from the Grim Deliverance, but now he has the room. And now perfect execution in. Scoop ulties out of his own shroud, but now here comes Young Jay. Bang on top of his head, and that should be the game. You might have cursed it a little bit earlier, T. Cyrac.
Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. They got
assassins
caster cursed.
finished the game strong. Young Jay, 18, 6, and 9. A phenomenal performance from him this game and this series.
My bad.
As SKL close out the series 2-0.
No way, man.
I mean, it was Capybara's kept it close for a very long time in both games, but ultimately,
I think it's got to be the nerves, though.
Yeah, I mean, it just came down to split-second decision-making, mechanics, coordination, all the team elements, and on the day, SKL were just a better team.
Yep.
When the map opened up more, the assassins got free reign, it looks like.
I would say that the two back-to-back 1v4s from the Zahan is definitely questionable.
Yeah. Is he looking to try? He kind of did that in game 1 too, looking for the plays. Once he had the lead, he tried to push it around the map and make plays himself. So, I mean, he still played phenomenally. Everyone on Capybara's Hop Tech as well. Both the soul laners were very strong from them. But as a team overall, SKL came out on top. If y'all had to pick, I don't know if you guys watched game 1, but if you guys had to pick a MVP for the series, who would you pick?
I did not see game 1, but Youngjae, CMU Vlad, and Kittle Kit Kat played amazing this game.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's for me. It's between CMU Vlad and Kill Kit Kat. I didn't see game 1, but both of those two did a great job just pulling the trigger on the plays and making good picks. So
Not enough credit for the ADCs.
I mean, Youngjae had a phenomenal game 1 too. His clip will probably pop up in the chat soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would probably have to give it to Youngjae. I mean, that's kind of like default based on like the score lines, but like he played so phenomenally. Everyone knows he's good, and he definitely showed it today. But yeah, I mean, this game specifically in game 2, huge props to CMU Vlad and Kittle Kit Kat as well. They did their jobs and they did them well. Finding those picks so Akali and Talon can just keep doing their thing and running over the fight. They basically played full setup on two champs that are fully reliant on playmaking and decision making, and they did that beautifully.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that wraps up tonight's game. So congrats to SKL on the win. And we will be back tomorrow with what is this team? Bumbo Aura Farmers versus No Stop.
Bumbo Aura Farmers. What is that? Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.